It's got this unique concept of adopting parents. It's got this thing of, this girl wanting a sweetsy family and pyara sa doggy, and this guy doesn't have parents and she has no clue, and he ends up like adopting parents and they have a past and what happens. So it's got a unique story that you don't have a reference point to. When you've imagined yourself at a particular place in life and few years down the line you actually see yourself in that place, it kind of feels like you've done something right and you're going on the right path, and it's satisfying. It is it's motivating in some way when you get the love that I did for Mimi, especially because it was my first film that I was kind of shouldering, and it gave me a lot of confidence as well to push the boundaries, to take up more challenging roles in films, and to just get better at what I do. Because I think the fact that I have not had any sort of a workshop or an acting experience before, not being from film family, I think for me it's all been like learning on the job, and I have just worked hard to grow every time I'm doing anything on a film set, to try and grasp as much as I can. I'm a good learner. I've always been a good learner, and I think for me it is very important to evolve and to not get satisfied with where I am, at that point. It was my first film. I was still learning. I was taking baby steps. I didn't know whether facing, what do you mean by facing? How do you give your facing? What is, hitting your mark and all of that. So from those basics to slowly understanding my acting process, my method, how I perform, what works for me, what doesn't, to understanding like subtext of things, and then kind of figuring what I really like or what I really enjoy doing. Whenever a character is away from me, it's got some sort of a challenge. I'm not that person exactly. I feel like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna pull this off. I need to prep. That's what really excites me when I'm like, okay, this is something different. Like you shouldn't look at me and say, oh, that's Kriti only. It should be something different. That's when it's exciting. There are some roles which I didn't need to prep for, which were more urban or more simpler, girl next door, that vibe, where I didn't need to. But the stories had something which was engaging. Stories, whether it's like a Luka Chupi, which had some quirk to it, or many films that I did in the middle. But something like a Panipat, when it came to me, was like very away from what I am. I couldn't imagine myself as a Maharashtrian. When Mimi came to me, I was scared as hell because I was like, okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. And it had a dialect, this girl looked different. She goes through something which is completely like unique with the surrogacy, and what happens when she has the baby. The feeling of motherhood is not something that I have experienced, and I don't know what it feels like, and people say you won't know till you become a mother. So I was like even more scared. But that's what's challenging, With Raj, of course, I was reuniting after Bareilly, and it was a lot of fun. I feel like our chemistry, our tuning was so much better in this time also because we didn't know each other at that point. It makes a difference when you've already worked with someone before. You understand how they are as actors. Also, I think for me, Bareilly I was still fairly newer. It was my fourth film. So I would say maybe I've grown a little bit. And Raj was brilliant even then, is brilliant even now. And I think somewhere our chemistry, our tuning, our give and take as actors was very, very good in this film, and we felt it like throughout. Paresh Rawal and Ratna Pathak ma'am, of course, both of them are phenomenal actors. I never got an opportunity to work with them before, but I've been a fan of their work. So for me, it was like I was excited to work with them, you know, and to like just watch them perform live, you know. And both of them have very subtle but very superb comic timing. Both of them. Comedy, I feel, is all about reactions. You know, if I'm cracking a joke, you're not reacting, it's gonna fall flat. And their reactions are so funny that on set it becomes difficult to kind of control your laughter. But it was a treat to actually work with them. Firstly, it's Diwali time, and I feel like family, I like Diwali is something that we all celebrate with our families. And this is a very, very family wali film, I would say. You'll get that feeling of, warm feeling of, you know, what it is to have a family. And it says something very beautiful at the end, which will stay with you. Reason number 2 is, I think on OTT platforms these days we are watching a lot of like really edgy thriller kind of content, which we end up watching like separately. You know, you don't feel comfortable sometimes watching with your parents or with your kids. This is a film that, you know, you can watch with your entire family. Like, you don't need to feel uncomfortable or anything like that. Reason 3, it's a film that will it'll make you laugh a lot. You know, so I think we are all in a very like grim kind of a situation. Atmosphere around is not very, I would say, happy, you know, in every sense. So I think a film that will make you laugh, maybe get a lump in your throat, but at the end of it will make you feel very, very good. You know, so that is this film, Hum Do Hamare Do. कितने बच्चे हैं? 2 reasons. But Raj and me, after Bareli Ki Barfi, I would say, is and to see our chemistry and our tuning is going to be different. And I have to say, Paresh Rawal and Ratna Pathak ma'ams, their chemistry and their tuning and their moments are really, really worth watching. So please watch this film. 29th October, Disney Plus Hotstar.